Yeah. So this is Job 10 and 20. Are not my days few? Cease then and let me alone, that I may take comfort a little. Before I go whence I shall not return, even to the land of darkness and the shadow of death.
You see, and Job was speaking prophetically, man, because he knew he was going to be coming back, man. You know, and now Job is around here, and I'm like, damn, man, I taught the boy here. You know, it's no remembrance of former things.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But Job, like, damn, what's going on? Something, right? You know what I mean?
Hey, then that gross darkness, Isaiah 60 chapter, the second verse, is talking about the ignorance of the world. Okay? As it's the judge, so are the people. So you have this wicked ruler that's ruling over the planet Earth, and he has pretty much stripped the whole world of their understanding. Okay, and he has performed it to the image of himself, which I'm talking about. Esau, Edom, the elites, the international bankers, which descend from the Edomites. Okay, they're the ones that had this whole world in gross darkness, especially our people, calling themselves Black, African American, Negro, Native American, Hispanic, all these bywords and proverbs, which is to keep us away from our true nationality, which is the Israelites.
I got that word ignorant in an etymology. It says lacking wisdom or knowledge, unaware. Right? Hey, the scriptures say, beware that the Lord come upon your unawares, man. You know, majority of the people is gonna be unaware by the time the Lord come back, because they either into their idols, they just don't believe, man. You know, it says not knowing. It says not to know, to be unacquainted, mistake, misunderstand, take no notice of, pay no attention to.
Yeah, nobody's paying attention to the gospel that's being preached out here except for the elect.
Right.
That's what ultimately, of course, for the elect. You got 12,000 out of the 12 tribes. Then you have the 1/3 that's here in the United States of America. And then you got the rest of the nation of Israel, the elect, that's scattered across the four corners of the planet Earth. They're the ones that's not in darkness, where that light is shining upon. When that light is it's synonymous with Yahweh Shai, because Yahweh Shai is healing. Light is a form of salvation. So the Lord has given the elect the true understanding, his name, true understanding of the scripture, and he has brought them into that light, man, out of the deep darkness, man. It's Isaiah 60. Job 10 and 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness.
See, and Isaiah said that. We'll go on to you that, put light for darkness. Brother, grab that. You know what I'm saying? Because this place is upside down. Isaiah said that in Isaiah the 29th chapter or 28th chapter, where he said that surely the things, you're turning everything upside down, shall be esteemed as the potter's place. The water, bro.
I'm gonna get it.
God. You know what I'm saying? Because Esau had turned the laws of the Heavenly Father into backwards, man. You know, and that's what a con artist does, man. He gives you stuff that you believe is right, but then once you buy the product, you're like, damn, this ain't what I wanted. You know? Yep, you got it.
Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call good evil and lucky. Isaiah 5 and 20. Woe unto them that call evil good and good evil, that put darkness for light and light for darkness, that put bitter for sweet and sweet for bitter.
See, making everything backwards, man. And that's this society is a backward society, man. And this is why the Lord is going to be justified by ultimately bringing this place down with the indignation that he's going to have against this place, man. You know?
You got it, right? Back in Isaiah chapter 60 and verse 3, and the Gentiles shall come to thy light.
Right, when it's talking about the Gentiles, that's talking about us, man. You heathens can't come unto the light. You still say, what has thou to do with our covenant?
Get that word.
Gentiles. And the Gentiles shall come to thy light, and kings to the brightness of thy rise.
Well, because even Peter said that we're a nation of kings and priests, right? So it's no longer set up by one specific tribe, the Levites. We're all kings, man. So we're all gonna wake up to the light. You know, when you first wake up, you know, it might be you might have your blinds open and stuff like that. You wake up and you're like, damn, like, you know what I mean? But that wakes you up more, man. It sends a signal to your brain like, hey man, it's time to get up, man. Like even Apostle Paul said, now it's high time to wake out of sleep. For now that our salvation is nearer than we believe. You know? So that light hit us and it woke us up, and now we're able to be guided through by Yahweh shine through the valley of the shadow of death, man. You know? Yeah, yeah.
Now, and this is a word for Gentile in that verse. It's Strong's 8, 1471. It says going. It says going.
Warrior.
The warrior. It says nation people. They going off right. Well, it says usually of a non-Hebrew people, but then it says of descendants of Abraham of Israel.
See, so you know, they leave themselves a wiggle room. You know what I'm saying? But it's really talking about the descendants of Abraham through Isaac and Jacob. You know, most of the time. All right, because a lot of times you have the Hebrew word guard, which represents an Israelite foreigner. So you have different instances of the word Gentile. That's why you got to know your words and apply the right definition when you read the scripture.
Strange.
Yep.
Strange can come up in the Hebrew as guard or guard, which, like the brother said, the guard is usually a heathen. When you go to the word guard, it's something about the little Israelite guard. Okay, you ain't got this.
Got it.
It says the wicked shall not understand in the book of Daniel 12 chapter.
Yeah.
It's back in Isaiah 60:4. Lift up thine eyes round about and see. All they gather themselves together, they come to thee. Thy son shall come forward, and thy daughter shall be nursed at thy side.
Like you get Luke 4 in the last verse of the stuff. You know, because we're gonna be gathered, man. But it's a way that we're gonna be gathered. We're not gonna be gathered by rap videos and you know what I'm saying, gimmicks and all that, man. I believe it's the 38th verse or Luke 4, 37.
This is Luke chapter 4, and verse 37. It says, Lo, thy sons come who thou sentest away. They come gathered together from the east to the west by the word of the Holy One, rejoicing in the glory of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai.
And that's how we're gathered together, man. That's why the scripture says in Zephaniah, if you look at that, gathering, O nation not desired. You know what I'm saying? Because the elect are not desired, man. Especially in great darkness, man. You know, because light is contradictory to darkness, man. That's why I said, if I think it's First Thessalonians, is it 4? We are not the children of the night.
Zephaniah chapter 2 and verse 1, it says, Gather yourselves together, gather together, O nation not desired.
Right. You got right.
God. So, hey, ultimately, hey, that backs up on Hosea, what is it, 2 and 10 or 1 and 10? It says, you will be brought unto a place where you are not called the sons of God, but then you are called the sons of God. Say, so the Lord is calling us together by the word, okay, which is the gospel, right? To let you know that, hey, you are the children of Yahshua, you need to turn, see how about you outside, and from your either ways, so you can receive salvation. Because only salvation is for the Israelites, man. No more so of the elect. You get that next verse. It says, verse 2, before the decree bring forth, before the day pass as the shaft, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you. Right. Before the decree bring forth, before the day of the Lord come, man. You know, before that threshing, before judgment day. Yeah. You know, that's when the Lord saying, get right, man. You know, he's talking to his people. You know, it says, before the fierce anger of the Lord come upon you, before the day of the Lord's anger come upon you. It says, seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which I have brought his judgment. Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be that ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. Woo! You got a chance. Seek the Lord early. I got that word meek.
And that's why Yahweh Shai said that the meek shall inherit the earth, man.
Yeah.
You know, the meek are going to be the ones that's going to seek out that light, man, in the midst of darkness. But why? Because a characteristic of darkness is you can't see nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So if somebody going off in the darkness, you ain't gonna be able to know.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's why Babylon the Great is so seductive. Because it allows you to feed your flesh. But when you shine that light in the darkness and that spotlight hits you, now you caught out there, man. You know? And this book shines that light on you, man, to see what the hell you're doing, man. If you're doing it sincerity and in truth. Yahweh shine the angels looking at you. You know, while you in your bed chamber, man, thinking that you ain't, ain't nobody watching, man. All these type of things, man, is what separates the elect from the 2/3.
Right. Darkness is the color of confusion. You know. But I got that word, meat, just to further expound on who he's talking about in the blue letter. It's Strong's H6035. The word is anah, anawam. It says, poor, humble, afflicted, meek, poor, needy, poor and weak and afflicted, humble, lowly, and meek. Right? You know, what other nation is this talking about? Man? You know, this ain't talking about Esau who's living on yachts and, you know what I'm saying, on yacht slaves. He got some private Israelite slaves, you know, as we speak, in a cut somewhere, you know. This ain't talking about him. This ain't talking about the rest of these heathen who joined into the fornication of this great whore, you know, who's eating, who's helping Esau eat off of the nation of Israel, you know, and coming together at these secret councils, you know, to speak about how they're gonna further afflict the Israelites. I was talking about the nation of Israel. Yeah, because ultimately, what other nation has been humiliated like these so-called Negroes by sending their Americans to send the Indians? Right. If you look at the persons and you match that up with our people today, our people is the people that mainly suffer those things, man. No other nation. You know? So that has to be the reason. I gotta preach some. This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 3, and I'm gonna start at verse. I start at verse 34. It says, weigh thou therefore our wickedness now in the balance, and theirs also. Who is the theirs? The heathen. Weigh the wickedness of the Israel and weigh the wickedness of the heathen. It says, and there's also that dwell in the world, and so shall thy name nowhere be found but in Israel. Right, because what the scripture say, the name of the Lord is dreadful to the heathen, man. Verse 35. Or when was it that they which dwell upon the earth, the heathen, have not sinned in thy sight, or what people have so kept thy commandments? Thou shalt find that Israel by name have kept thy precepts, but not the heathen. You know, so the heathen don't have it, man. You know, you look at these heathen just like they just like fashion dogs, which is like, you know, you stiff, man. You know, but when you dealing with the nation of Israel, it's soft. You know, it's character, it's the spirit of Yahweh Shah ultimately, because his spirit is in the nation of Israel, man.
Salt is used as a preservative, right? So that's why the Lord is going to set up the Israelites to bring salt back in the planet Earth. Because this earth is it's the pride of everything. Man. Once again, you got Esau, Edom, ruling the wilderness. Man. You might just screw that mic for. I think that sounds good.
Yeah, I might, yeah.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 10 and verse 1. It says, moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all our fathers were under the cloud and passed through the sea, and were all baptized unto Moses in the cloud and in the sea. And the reason being why I brought that precept, because it said our fathers, right? People love to bring out how Apostle Paul, you know, was speaking to the Gentiles, but those Gentiles were Israelites in the Gentile state of mind, all right? Why would Apostle Paul say our fathers to the Gentiles if it wasn't their fathers? Right? It wouldn't apply to them. That means that it applies to the Israelites. Because if I'm going into a family history and I'm telling you about it, you a stranger, right? Why the hell would you want to know about my family history? It don't have nothing to do with it. Right. So that just lets you know that, hey, Apostle Paul is talking to his people because he said, my brethren, I'm going to read it back. It's 1 Corinthians 10 and 1. Moreover, brethren, I would not that ye should be ignorant how that all of our fathers were under the cloud and all passed through the Red Sea. You know? so that Exodus, right? I mean, in the book of Exodus, what happened? The children of Israel was saved out of their captivity, right? This is the second Egypt where that's going to happen again.
Hold on. Don't forget. Oh, it was a mixed multitude, brother. The Gentiles got saved too. But they ain't fucking into the Holy Land.
Right.
The Lord destroyed their ass in the wilderness too, man.
Yeah. But what was happening with the mixed multitude? They were tempting the children of Israel to go off, man.
Yeah.
You know, so the Lord had to take them out, man. That's why the heathen ain't gonna get it, man.
Yeah, they're going to be taken for captivity.
Yep.
Right there.
Because the heathen are nothing but darkness, man. You know, all throughout history, when the heathen reigned, there was nothing but wickedness in the earth, man. You fucking Babylonians, you Assyrians, right? You Medes and Persians, you Greeks, you know what I'm saying? You Romans, all you fucking heathen, man. Whenever you reigned, it was nothing but wickedness in the earth, man. You Egyptians, all that, man. And that's why it says in Proverbs 29 that when the wicked are in authority, the people mourn, man. You know, it's always been mourning in the world when the heathen are in charge, man.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 5. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. We are not of the night, nor of the darkness. Ye are all the children of light, and the children of the day. The scripture talk about how we that people on the top hill, the light that cannot be hid.
Right.
Our light is the scripture. Our light is the spirit of the Lord. That's what separated us from the heathen, the spirit of the Lord. He gave us the law, statutes, and commandments. That's our light. All right, it says, and the children of the day, we are not of the night, nor of darkness. We're not walking around in darkness. We know right from wrong. Even a nigga who ain't never picked up the Bible, the spirits around to have some sort of deal. You can look at the people and tell, oh yeah, them the people. You could, even in Hamites, just because we get the same complexion, you can still tell who the children of light and children of darkness is just off looking at them. The spirit obviously dealing with one and not dealing with the other. Keep going.
Yeah. Is that it on that?
That's why they're all. I had a precept like that.
You got it.
This is a precept to back you up on the concerning that light. This is Psalms 119. The point is at 105, but I'm gonna start at 104. It says, "Through thy precepts I get understanding, therefore I hate every false way. Thy word is a lamp unto my feet and a light unto my path." You know? So hey, that light actually gives us direction for which way to go. Not to go on the left hand side, not go on the right. That straight gate of serving y'all by shooting outside with a full heart of assurance, man.
Because when you in a dark place, it's say you in a tunnel, you see a little slit of light, you gonna follow that because you know it's an exit. You know what I'm saying? In the book of 2 Peter 1, somebody grab that 2 Peter 1, I believe it's 18 or 19. It says, take heed of the third faith.
Got it. In 2 Peter 1 and verse 19, we have also a more sure word of prophecy.
Yep, we have a more sure word, meaning a guaranteed word of prophecy. Everything that the elders and apostles have been getting from the apostles of heart have been getting from Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. It's been coming to pass in this clear as day, man. So we have a more sure word of prophecy. MOTP is coming. World War III, we're in the midst of it. Jacob's trouble, we're in the beginning stages of it. All these things is a more sure word, man. Go ahead.
It says, a more sure word of prophecy, whereunto ye do well that ye take heed as unto a light that shineth in a dark place.
This is the gospel is the one that shines. This is the one that shines in the dark place, man. Dark place is talking about what? And where did the gospel start at? It started in the United States of America, man.
It started at Harlem.
Yeah, that's it. It started in Harlem, but the United States of America. And this gospel is being preached throughout the four corners of the planet Earth. So Yahweh Shai is literally here right now, man. He's not here in the flesh, but he's here in the spirit, man. His light is shining upon all this wickedness that's going on in this planet Earth right now. And it's being done through the men, okay? The men, and we believe we are those men. We're not believers, we're disciples, and we're not disciples. We're not apostles, we're disciples. If we're not disciples, we're believers, man.
Right.
So the Lord willing, we are that number, man.
This is the word.
It said the day dawn and the day start arising in your heart. The day start talking about Yahweh Shai. All right, he is that day start. Go ahead.
This is the word for sure in that same verse in the blue letter. It's Strong's G 949. But bios. It says stable, fast, firm, sure, trusty. Right?
Okay, firm and trusty, man.
Right.
You know, because why? Because let's talk about blessed is he that trusteth in the Lord, man. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta have a certain level of trust that the thing that's going on around you is just like a damn nightmare, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You see all type of transformers and abominable foods being shown as delicacies, man. You know, women out of order, all these type of things, man. Belongs here, man, in the shadow of death, man. But the Lord is going to come and shine that light. And when he's going to do that is what? When he comes to wage war against Babylon the Great, because he's going to judge this place in righteousness, man. You know, and this place is ran in unrighteousness, so this place has to be completely eradicated, man. The darkness has to be taken out in order for the light to shine, man.
Right.
You want to say something about
It's Isaiah 60:4. Lift up thine eyes round about and see all they gather themselves together. They come to thee. Thy son shall come far, and thy daughter shall be nourished at thy side.
Right. We're going to be at peace. You know, no more daughters being whores and, wandering about the streets, playing the role of an American harlot, and our sons no more killing each other. You know what I'm saying? Smoking each other in the streets, doing most shit with each other. There's going to be complete order in the kingdom, man.
And he's going, how more children going to get back to the other side of back to the Holy Land through those periods. And the Lord is gathering us by word first, and he's going to gather us physically in the chariots, right? And it says, my daughter shall flourish at thy side. Because you're going to have servants that's going to be taking care of our children. And this is the kingdom of heaven we're talking about, where all so-called white women is going to be concubines.
Right.
See, all you Edomite women, so-called East Indian women, you're going to be concubines. Right? All right? And men, you're going to be our fucking slaves too. Even some of you women. Because back in the ancient times, back during slavery, chattel slavery, what did they have the black woman doing, the Judite woman doing? They had her watching over the house. They had her watching over the slaves.
Yeah.
They had her breastfeeding the children. Okay, that's the same thing that y'all gonna be doing in the kingdom.
Yeah, but this verse right here is going into basically still gathering. You know what I'm saying? The woman's gonna get back in order, and the men are gonna come from afar. You know what I'm saying? Wherever they at, man, they'll be elected everywhere, because they're gonna see the elect are gonna hear the word behind them saying, "Walk ye, this is the way, walk ye in it." Right. Isaiah 30. You know, so that's what that verse is really going into. You know, but you got to get something on.
Yeah.
Isaiah 60:5. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee.
What's it? Can you get Revelation 17:15? Because the sea is going to be converted unto thee. What happens when you convert something? You make it yours. All right. You make it becomes your property. All right. So
It says, then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged.
And see, we're going to flow together. We're going to be in unison, man. The man and the woman are going to be in unison, man. And then and our heart is going to be enlarged as well. You know, our mind, man, our understanding is going to be enlarged. Why? Because now we're going to be able to have the new covenant in our system, man. We're not going to be like the brother said, looking to kill our brother. You know what I'm saying? Looking to sleep with another man's wife. A woman ain't going to be out here walking around at 11 o'clock at night. you know,
We're not gonna have an evil out for us. None of no
there
poor
it is. The
Israelite.
curse is gonna be broken, man. You know,
Go ahead.
It says, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee, the portions of the Gentiles shall come unto thee. And the portions is talking about the wealth. It says in Job 20, it says, according to the restitution, rough paraphrase, restitution means it's a form of payment. Okay? And what's going to happen to the nation of Israel? We're going to receive everything that was taken from us. Okay? Which it was already ours in the beginning. Okay? If you got ears to hear, man. It's just under, it says, Ecclesiastes, the 10th chapter, because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches gotten by deceit. Therefore, the kingdom is translated from one to another. So everything that was ours is about to be restored to us, man. Right. Like the scripture say in the book of Job, he have swallowed down riches, and he shall vomit them up again. Of course, to the Gentiles, we gonna be taking all our wealth back, man. But what verse is that?
because even when you read the book of Daniel, when Belshazzar had his feast, said that he had the vessels from the Israelites, man. He was drinking up the cups of the Israelites, man. You know what I'm saying? So the heathen always had our stuff in possession, man. Because we have only the thing that actually has value, man. You know.
This is the book of Job 20 and 18. That which he labored for shall he restore, and shall not swallow it down. According to his substance shall the restitution be, and he shall not rejoice therein. It says, according to his substance shall the restitution be, and if the brother can grab that word restitution, because who has that substance right now? Substance means pretty much your assets, your tangible things. Who has, look up the word substance and restitution. Okay? I got that restitution. Grab the word substance first. Yeah. This is in a Oxford substance. It says a particular kind of matter. Oh, it's not good. It says the real physical matter of which a person or thing consists, and which has a tangible, solid presence. Yeah, a tangible, solid presence. Do not the wicked elite own all the central banks in the world? Okay, don't they have all the gold in the world? Don't they have control of the whole planet Earth? That's the substance, man. That's what they got. And it was given to them by the Heavenly Father, man. It says wealth and possession. Wealth and possession, man. And what is riches? Well, what is money? Let's start off with what is money? Gold, silver, cattle, land, and slaves, man. So they got all of that. You know, they got the wicked elite, which they come from the tribe of Amalek, which is his people. What do they call the people? They call them goyim. The goyim is cattle, man. So they got, we're slaves in the eyes of the elite, man. And guess what? The roles are about to reverse. According to Amos, the 9th chapter, it said the plowed man shall overtake the reaper. Who's the plowed man? The Israelites, man. You plow all day, but who reaps it? The elite, the bankers, man. They didn't do nothing. But the Lord is about to do away with that, man. He's going to set you on top. You're going to be the head, and they're going to be the tail. You got that recipe?
Yeah. I got that.
That's a little bit more. It says the quality of being important, valid, or significant.
Restitution, it say the restoration of something lost or stolen to its proper owner. Yeah, shit. We got to be we was lost and stolen from somebody. All of our possessions, shit, our rightful mind, state, anything to do with the Most High, our whole heritage was stolen, and it's got to get restored back to us. The person that's gonna do it is the Lord Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah.
Yeah, because we was a spoiler.
Yeah.
You know, so if you look in the acts of war, if you take over that particular nation or tribe, you receive everything that they had home. That becomes your spoil. You know?
Yeah.
So once we come in back into power, hey, we're going to take these other nations as our spoil, man. Anything that they ever own, whatever the case may be, that's going to be granted back unto us, man. Because what? The earth is made for our sake, not for the heathen, man. And somebody got to rule it.
Hey, ruling it right.
Yeah. The right way.
Yep.
Because the whole earth is going to be restored. We keep speaking about restoration and what's the other word y'all have used? Yeah, something. Yeah. So with that being said, though, everything is going to be in paradise with you.
But that's going into Isaiah 14. From the whole Isaiah 14. You know, that the fir tree is going to rejoice. The whole land, everything's going to be quiet in that rest, man. You know, the devil gets taken out, man.
We got Isaiah chapter 33 and verse 1. It says, woe to thee that spoilest, and thou wast not spoiled, and dealest treacherously, and they dealt not treacherously with thee. When thou shalt cease to spoil, thou shalt be spoiled, and when thou shalt make an end to deal treacherously, they shall deal treacherously with thee. Right. So as soon as you stop, as soon as you stop destroying, right, and committing, acts of crime with people dying off goddamn time, that's what's going to happen to you, man. So as soon as you let up, that's when the Lord is going to strike you, man. And He's going to do that through the Israelite men. It's going to say we're going to rule with a rod of iron, right? So we're going to do all of these things, but it's going to be in righteousness. There ain't going to be no, because you had Esau. He was buck breaking. He was popping on Benjamites, and I'm pretty sure some of the other tribes too. Yeah, probably all of them. But there ain't gonna be none of that. We're gonna stick a sword up your ass, man. It's gonna be in righteousness. You know,
When you go into that word spoil, it means to plunder. Plunder, I'm thinking about Call of Duty, they got plunder.
Oh, yeah.
Around and, be taking shit. Yeah. But we're not actually taking anything, we're redeeming, we're getting back what is
right.
It says thou shalt not steal in the law. But the Lord is going to have us go out there and take back everything. Because once again, it was ours, man. Everything on this planet Earth was given to you our side. We're going to join heirs with him. So it's going to be the nation of Israel starting with the elect.
Well, in Proverbs it says that if a thief be caught, he shall restore sevenfold. So Esau is gonna, and that's the complete amount. Sevenfold represents completion. You know, so Esau is gonna give up everything. Man.
Right.
Everything that he took. Man.
And he has been caught. The scripture talk about that light. When you live in a world full of darkness, the only thing you can see is light. So the scripture say in Job chapter 24 verse 17, if the light upon him is in the shame of this is the book of Job, chapter 24 and verse 17. It says, for the morning is to them, right? The heathen, the wicked Esau, even as a shadow of death. If one knows them, right? If you know who the Rothschilds are, if you know who the elites are, it says, if anyone knows them, they are in the terrors of the shadow of death. That's why they regret that they even made the internet, man. Because all of this knowledge and this light is coming out, man.
Like you said, it's down through the internet. That's prophecy. That's Psalm 19 chapter talking about the uniform.
Yeah.
Right? So this is why they want to restrict the internet. Okay, because this message is going out, it's shining in those dark places. You got it says Isaiah the 13th chapter, they shall enter into the gates of the nobles. The nobles is talking about once again the elites, man. They're scared of this word. Revelation 11 said, and they was in great fear when they stood upon their feet, man. So you get it because the light outshines the darkness, man. Okay. See, the light, if I'm not mistaken, light was the first thing that was created. So the fact checking on that.
I got a quick precept for y'all about to get that. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, where in time past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. So see, like brother going into the, now Esau want to say that they should never created the internet and all that, even though it was prophesied that would happen. you know, but he created the internet for a specific purpose, you know, and that purpose was not for the truth to be brought out and to be shown to everybody in the world, man. They thought that they were going to use the internet uh, for wickedness, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To spy on people and all that stuff, man.
Yeah.
You know. So now, even though we're subject to the prince of the power of this world, now to the spirit of power beyond Bashing outside, he's allowing this word to go to the device of Esau, man. You know. Now he can't back out now, man. You know. That's why, because you can't do anything against the truth before the truth. Yeah, come on.
This is back to Isaiah 60, verse 5. Then thou shalt see and flow together, and thine heart shall fear and be enlarged, because the abundance of the sea shall be converted unto thee. Sea represents the people, man. It tells you that in Revelation 17 chapter.
This is Revelation chapter 17 and verse 15. It says, "And he said unto me, the waters which thou sawest, where the horse sitteth, are peoples and multitudes and nations and tongues."
It says in Daniel 7th chapter that I'm starting where it talks about the Son of Man. You know, when you start at verse 9 on down, it talks about how the kingdom is going to be translated to the saints. The saints is talking about who? The Israelites. Okay? Starting with the elect. Yes, Judas Iscariot is a saint. He's the Israelite. He's going to be righteous in the kingdom. Okay? But everything that the seed got is going to be given back unto us, man. Okay? And it's right because these heathens, they don't understand how to use the creation. Okay, they abuse it. For instance, Esau doesn't keep the last Sabbath, which is supposed to let the land rest after 6 years. On the 7th day, he's supposed to let it rest. And what does he do? He got something called fracking, which, you know, in order to get oil, he destroys the land. Okay, and also he just don't. This devil
till the earth, right?
Yeah, he don't till the earth because of ultimately the curse came. Yeah, that's how we know Esau is, man.
I got a precept though, because you had mentioned that the waters is gonna flow unto him, right? This is the book of Isaiah chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, and it shall come to, I will start at verse 2. It says, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord's house, Yahweh outside, shall be established in the top of a mountain. Mountain is about the government. It says, and shall be exalted above the hills. That's another word for like a governor or a kingdom. It says, and all nations shall flow unto it. And many people shall go and say, come ye, and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord, Yahweh Bashai, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and he will walk, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word of the Lord. Because ultimately, how Esau had his constitution, how he set up his laws for his land, it's going to be the same way. Okay, the law, statutes, commandments that is written in the scrolls, that's going to be the laws of the land. We're going to establish a new constitution. Yeah? And if you don't follow these laws, statutes, commandments, that's going to be your way. And this kingdom wills indoctrinated with Esau's philosophy. In our kingdom, he's going to be indoctrinated with the laws and statutes.
This is Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever. Like you said, the saints gonna take the kingdom. Same way how they came in our land, took us, made us follow their doctrine, beat us down. We're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna come in, kick the door in, say, hey, this is the breakdown. If you don't get with this, you're gonna, hey, no rain. This is the breakdown. You don't get with this, it's death. We're gonna take it. They're not gonna say, well, we're tired of ruling, here go the king. No, we're gonna come through and take it. By force. I'm gonna use them in force, so they have that.
Got it. I got to put 3 cents, brother, to get this quick. This is Revelation chapter 11 and verse 18. It says, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come in the time of the dead, that they should be judged, and that they should give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and them that fear thy name, small and great, and should destroy them which destroy the earth. See, so ultimately the Lord is going to destroy those that destroy the earth, man. You know, the ones that like the book said that's drilling into the earth to make shit go faster.
Yeah.
You know, these niggas crazy. They want to making jets and shit. You know, cars going Hellcat. What the fuck you need a Hellcat for? You just gotta go to point A to point B. You know, but they drill in the earth for this oil for profit, man. So they destroy the earth, man. They don't give a damn about the earth. They give a damn about the profits that the earth can give them, man. So the Lord is going to destroy them that destroy the earth, man. Take them out of place because the whole earth is out of course, man. You know, it's like going into, man. It's in darkness, man.
We even got the devil. We even got this devil. There's many ways to destroy the earth. With those nuclear bombs that he dropped on nature, that fucks up the earth. It leaves craters in the earth, and it also pollutes the air, man. They said everybody going from 1950 to 1960, they've had radioactive dust in their bodies because the wind blow all that around the world. So even if you wasn't around the bombs that dropped, you still got affected. And they had to take off the dust bowl. You know, you even got what is it, EPAs, you know, drinking out of plastic bottles. Now your body got all types of microplastics in it. And just these EPAs, now it's in everything now. It's the whole. This is gonna get this devil another reason on why to bring another lockdown because uh, uh, he likes to use health purposes to lock everything down, man. And this man ain't the devil, man. Yeah, that's why the scripture says that the church ain't about the earth. Woo! This nigga is cursed. And so all he know how to do is raise Bob, murder, and destroy it. Right. This is the book of Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 17. It says, and it shall be that whoso will not come up of all the families of the earth unto Jerusalem to worship the king, right? Elam, whoever's left of Nagon, Ham, Japheth, right? It says, shall not come up to worship the king, which is Yahushua, the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, even upon them shall be no rain. Right, so you ain't gonna receive no rain. It's gonna be a dry land. No crops growing. No food bearing. You're gonna starve them.
That's the ultimate punishment. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Because why? Because rain is a form of wealth. You know what I'm saying? If you were looking at it like that, it's like it was going into rain allows your crops to grow. Rain allows you to get drinking water. You know, let the streams and the rivers run. You know, all these type of things the Lord is gonna remove if these heathen don't fall in subjection, man. You know, they're gonna be we're all gonna be required to come to Jerusalem 3 times a year, man. You know, and this is and if you don't do that, then it's a judgment is gonna happen, man. You know.
Yeah, I'm gonna say all major cities they live pretty close to a body of water, whether it's a river or lake. Even with the system Esau got, you can only make a city so far away from water.
Yeah.
Because it won't last. It's water produces electricity.
Yep. And water is life, man. Right. You know, water is life. Well, besides the scriptures, you know what I'm saying? But that scripture compared to water. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, God.
John 4:7.
So you got something else?
Yeah, I got that Isaiah 14.
God.
I'm gonna start at verse 5.
Yeah, you got it.
I mean, this is Isaiah chapter 14 and verse 4. It says that thou shalt take up this proverb against the king of Babylon and say, how have the oppressor ceased, the golden city ceased? Okay, speaking about Esau and Babylon the Great, man. This is the golden city. The wall. This means the city of the youth.
Hey, in Jeremiah it says that the Babylon has been a golden cup in the Lord's hand, man.
Yeah.
So hey, Babylon have received favor, man, for prophecy's sake. You ain't gonna set up all of this bullshit and ain't nobody. That's why the truth called Babylon the virgin daughter of Babylon, man.
Yeah.
You know, ain't nobody touched this place yet. It's the Lord protecting this place. So his wrath to be fulfilled in this place. Man.
That's right.
He ain't gonna let Ishmael or Moab take over, destroy Babylon. No, the Lord's gonna do it, man. Vengeance is in his heart, man.
It says, verse 5, the Lord have broken the staff of the wicked and the scepter of the rulers. He who smote the people in wrath with a continual stroke, he that ruled the nations in anger is persecuted and none hindereth. The whole earth is at rest, it is quiet. They break forth into singing. Here the fir trees rejoice at thee, and the cedars of Lebanon saying, since thou art laid down, no pillar is come up against us. You know, so hey, with that being said, there's going to be a time when the Lord is going to take down Babylon the Great, and the whole earth is going to rejoice. It says the fir trees are going to be having ultimately you're going to a pillar that's basically a tree setter. You know, cut down the trees and so on and so forth. He has put down the life and the supply of the earth, man. I seen a picture of what is it, Central Park. Oh, they got, you know, it's just a small little rectangle, and then the all concrete buildings surrounding it. And this devil would tell you that trees are destroying the earth, man. Like he said, it's giving off too much gas and some shit like that. Well, when you Google it, it tells you that the earth, the trees, don't filter the toxicness in the air, man. This devil got a fucking go, man. He's the reason why everything is dying here, man. Like the said, the curse earth devoured the earth. This is Proverbs 16:4. The Lord hath made all things for himself. Yea, even the wicked for the day of evil. Like the brother was going into, ain't nobody touched Babylon yet. How Esau walking around with his pride up, he feel untouched because he got the most military, most whatever. Hey, the Lord got someday set in throne. Yeah. You can walk to the tent up now, but eventually you're gonna get touched. The Lord got a specific day for you to fall. Yeah. If I may add, that lets you know that the Lord is truly in control. Because all these, you can't tell me all these revelations ain't pissed out of America. Right. That they want to put their hands on this damn thing, right. But they can't. Because why? The Lord is in control, man. The scriptures speak about how they turning the hooks into human jaws, you know. So the Lord has control whether it's on a man goes or what he's gonna do, man. You know? He's gonna put the spirit on these other nations to destroy this place. I got Chris on the back of the point that the brother said. But you know, these nations do hate her. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 17, and I'll start at verse 16. And the 10 horns, when thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. Right. So, right. So it's gonna come. That's a prophecy that's gonna come to pass where even this great whore's own allies is gonna come up against her. Man, the 10 horns talk about the NATO and the EU, the Atlantic Treaty Organization, the European Union. Yeah. And they're going to be allies with the BRICS nations and so forth. Because that's what's going to cause that nuclear warfare to hit America. Right. You already got the river Euphrates drying out. What we're talking about now. Oh yeah. So you already know it's about to happen. We're just talking about what happened when we cheating on rain. You know, you got the tension between Israel and Iran increasing. I believe Israel just shot missiles at Iran not too long ago. So the Lord is turning things up. Yeah. Okay, it's good for the cities. Things. Yeah. You got thousands of people in Gaza right now being bunched up in lockdown, so not concentration.
Well, the scripture say that it's the Lord of hosts that musters the host of the battle. You know, so everything is working according to the plans of Yahweh outside.
This Revelation chapter 6, verse 4. And there went out another horse that was red, representing Esau, because he got the red to show through his skin. And power was given unto him that sat thereon to take peace from the earth. It said power was given unto him, meaning he ain't the most high. Somebody gave him this power to do it. Therefore, somebody can take that power away from him.
Hey, just like the earth was given into the hand of the wicked, you know. Esau is the basis of man. He didn't do nothing. Everything was set up for him, man. He's a big ass baby. You know, a baby you gotta feed him, change the diaper. That's how the Lord doing with Esau, man.
And that they should kill one another, and there was given unto him a great sword. And you got the Lord gave the power to do these things, but what's to come? Scripture say much is given, much is required. So hey, you got to run around the earth to come swore how you wanted to, but now it's time for recompense. Now it's time for give back. It wasn't meant to rule forever. So all those great atrocities, turning countries that look like these wives to dust bowls, and they want their get back for that. The nation of Israel want their get back. All right, the Lord want his. He got a specific day for you. All of this rape, robbing, murdering, you slew your house again, getting rid of anything that has to do with him. There's going to be a judgment for all of this. Can you get that in Isaiah? What's that? The day of vengeance, Lawrence and Tart. Yeah, Isaiah. Like I say, because people believe in so-called karma, right, in the universe, right? Well, that's in the scriptures. It says, "Be not deceived; the Most High is not mocked. For whatever a man soweth, that shall he also reap." Okay, so you can whatever he that reapeth to the flesh, from paraphrasing, so reap according from paraphrase. So whatever you've done in the flesh, you're gonna receive that in your flesh. That's why he said he's coming back with rebukes and flames of fire, man. Woo. Hey, the Lord about to get busy, man. Right. And we can see it, man. And we understand why he gonna get busy, man. But you can't play around with somebody's name. You can't play around with somebody's character, man. That's like the ultimate form of disrespect. See, even today, even leaders in the world, brothers got testimonies of them wanting to fuck people up for disrespecting their name, man. It's a crime to defame somebody's character, man, according to this devil society, man. So how much more in the Lord's society? It said, don't be a false witness, man. Don't be bear false witness, man. That's what the devil do all the time, man.
Hey, and even more than that, hey, you messing with somebody else's woman, man.
Yeah.
You know, we're the Lord's woman, man. But you already know how, you may take a chick to a bar and stuff. I don't know, I'm making an example. And you go to use remember the Biggie Small video, he put in the bathroom, this thing come up, trying to holler at your woman, hey man, that makes you upset, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, Esau has touched the apple of the Lord's eye, man. And now it's time for the husband to show his anger, man, and protect his wife.
I got this is Isaiah 63:4. For the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeemed is come. So yeah, the day of vengeance is in the Lord's heart. It's burning. He's ready. He wants it bad, basically. And it say, and my redeemed is come. My redeemer is Yahweh Shah. The day Yahweh Shah come back, it's over with for you. It'll be over in 1 good hour.
Right. 1 hour.
60 minutes.
60 minutes of excruciating, painful flames of fire, man.
You ever had your ass beat for 60 minutes? God damn. That 60 minutes don't feel like forever.
Yeah. Right.
You're like, this shit ain't never gonna stop.
And even after that, the fire is still gonna be burning.
Right. Get knocked out.
Hey,
Back up.
but think about the intensity, though, man. This is 5,000 square miles. The intensity in 1 hour, it's gonna be crazy.
It'll be like a tub of fire.
Yeah.
But I got a precept to back up what ICR had mentioned.
You got to speak up, though.
I got a precept to back up by pointing at him. I forgot exactly what he had. I forgot exactly what the brother had said, but he had made mention of basically like somebody throwing dirt in your name. The Lord ain't gonna forgive that, man. This is the book of Matthew chapter 12 and verse 31. It says, "Wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men, but the blasphemy against the Holy Spirit shall not be forgiven unto men. And whosoever speaketh a word against the Son of Man, it shall be forgiven him. But whosoever speaketh against the Holy Spirit, it shall not be forgiven him, neither in the world to come."
Holy Spirit is pretty much the truth, man. You can't speak against this and blaspheme. Now it can be forgiven to the Israelites, but to you heathens, it's not forgiven, man. Esau, you're the prime example of how it's not going to be forgiven. Read that again.
Let me start with the verse. This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12, verse 31 again.
You gotta break that down.
It says, "Wherefore I say unto you, all manner of sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven unto men."
Right. Israelites, okay. That's who he's talking to.
It says, "Forgiven unto men, but the blasphemy against the Holy Ghost shall, Holy Spirit, shall not be forgiven unto men."
Right. Yeah, so by who he needs it. if it's not going to be forgiven to the Israelites, that means they won't make it in the kingdom. But you know they are going to make it to the kingdom according to Romans 11 chapter. All Israel shall be saved. Okay? Let's talk about the heathens, man. This is Esau. Yeah. Can I get the word blasphemy? This is the word blasphemy in the blue letters, Strong's G88. Blasphemia. It says slander, distraction. It says speech injurious to another good name, impious and reproachful speech injurious to divine majesty. We look up the definition of the word injurious. It says causing or likely to cause damage or harm, injury. That's that word. Go back to injury. You cause the injury to. That's like your father just, he just sitting around somewhere. Might be talking to your mother, and then he just come up and slap him in the face out of nowhere or something like, just random shit like. You know what I'm saying? That's not gonna be forgiven, man.
That too. That's really going into the ways different doctrines that's caused you to fall away from the truth, man.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because Esau is the master manipulator. He'll use words, he'll use cold words to get your mind stirred up. So you got that Revelation 13. You can try to about 4. That they spoke great words last week.
And it says in Revelation 11 chapter, they crucified our Lord. Sodom and Gomorrah, also our Lord was crucified. This is how they blaspheme the name of the name of the Lord day and night, man. It says that in the scriptures, man. The fact that you whitewash, you got something called iconoclasm, right? You got painting in the 16th chapter, where God and Adam was touching fingers and his both pale skinned devils, naked, the little angel babies naked. With the name out of the book. They took the name out of the book, gave you a portrait of the Edomite with long, stringy, and blonde hair. Eastern, right. So the boy got a hell of a judgment for the Edomites, man.
The scripture says that wisdom shall not enter into a malicious soul. And when you go back to the word malice, it goes back to doing something with intent to harm. All right. So wisdom is not dwelling in these Edomites, man. Wisdom is not dwelling in these 2/3, man. Because 2/3 are even likened unto the heathen. Even Ezra called our people heathen, man.
They got real knowledge of character. You even got the breakdown for the others over at Bor and Edom. That was not Bor Edomite. They'll tell you that that's an error, but why you don't fix the error? Right. They literally tell you that. One more word. When you get the definition of the word distract, that was in that blue letter definition. It says diminish the worth or value of, right? And that's what the brother just mentioned when he took the name of the Lord out the scripture. He's distracting you from the true value of the name of the Lord. Man. It says diminish the worth or value of cause someone or something to be distracted or diverted from. Yeah, that's good. No, that's good. That's good. All right.
Yeah,
Revelation chapter 13, verse 5. And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemy, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months.
And that's what the 42 months. 2 months goes into breaks down to 350 years. You know what I'm saying? So they had the ability to hide the truth, man. You know what I'm saying? By what? By blaspheming what the scriptures say, man. Painting the
keep going on that. See, if I mean, his name is a normal woman's devil.
Yep.
He's deceiving. Diablo. So what did he do? Revelation, the 20th time saying he went out to deceive the nation. Verse 6, and he opened his mouth in blasphemy against Yahweh to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle.
And if I can the brother get type in mouth like an open sepulcher. All right, because that's what a sepulcher is a pit or a grave. So Esau's mouth has gotten him where he's at right now, man. Where and not only his mouth but his actions, man. You know, who wanted that?
And them that dwell in heaven. So yeah, he has some big words to speak on the Most High, them that dwell in heaven, the Lord's tabernacle. So he basically aimed for everybody righteous. Why? He told you, he gave you niggas, he told y'all was slaves, and that's where y'all started from. This world 12,000 years old, but y'all here for war. 200 years ago, that you ain't nothing but a slave. That's all he did. Right?
Yep.
This is Romans chapter 3, and I start at verse 12.
Got it.
It says, they are all gone out the way. They are together become unprofitable. There's none that do good, no, not one.
Because why? Because they had lowered themselves to the heathen, man. In Jeremiah it says that our deeds have surpassed the deeds of the wicked. You know, so we made ourselves as heathen. What you got, Doc?
Kind of says their throat is an open sepulcher, With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips.
You see that, and that's why what's that? Psalms 50.
Yeah.
Talk about the poisons.
Yeah.
Yeah. See, Esau is a grimy bastard, man. That deserves to get taken out the way, man. All right, because his words are injurious to the nation of Israel, man. Because his words take us away from the light, going back to the light, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, the scripture says the tongue is in the power of life and death.
Yep.
So hey, I mean, so he's pushing out the vibration of death, man.
Yep.
Through his music, through his media, his television, right? Everything, man. Education system, you know, through these role models, whoever these people that he's propped up, man, they all push towards death, man.
And who does he prop up also? The image of JC, man. You know, that's been a stumbling block, and that's a psyop, man.
Yeah.
That's a war on your psyche. And that's how Esau gets down, man. Everything that he's doing, man, is a war on your psyche, man. That's why this walk is a mental walk, man. You know what I'm saying? It tests your mental fortitude, man. You know? I didn't know that.
Yeah, that was it.
13. Got it.
Yeah, I started at verse 13.
He did verse 14.
Come. It says verse 14. Well, I started 13 again. Romans 3:13. Their throat is an open sepulcher. With their tongues they have used deceit. The poison of asps is under their lips, whose mouth is full of cursing and bitterness. It says their feet.
Hey, even though Apostle Hart say, hey, that's the word America means is bitter, man.
Yeah.
You know, and really they're bitter because why? Because they have no hope.
Right.
They have zero to look forward to, man.
Right.
You know, like you see all types of Edomites walking around, looking around,
Yeah.
and all this shit about to go, man.
Yeah.
All this shit is about to go down, man.
Yeah, they contaminate.
Yeah.
Bitterness. They contaminate.
God.
It's kind of like, you know, when you got a whooping waiting on you at home, you that walk home.
Yeah.
Like they like the Lord about to be back, man.
You walk around like an 80-year-old grandma and shit. You know, just shuffling and shit, trying to delay it. But you can delay it, but you ain't gonna be able to avoid it, man. You know, that's what Esau is doing now. He's trying to avoid prophecy. You already know he wants to lay the hammer down over in the Middle East, man.
Yeah.
You know, supporting Israel. You already know that, but he knows through prophecy that if he does that, it's over for him, man. So he's gonna delay, like it said, the nature, delaying the inevitable, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. That's a little bit more on that.
Right.
The land of the heaven, man. You need no goddamn fire.
Yeah.
It says Romans 3:15. It says their feet are swift to shed blood. Destruction and misery are in their way, and the way of peace have they not known. It says there is no fear of Yahweh before their eyes. You gotta go to the
Right, they don't know the way of peace. When they came to the Gadites, they came with contracts like they was coming with peace. Then what happened?
Yeah.
Right.
It says that in Maccabees, when they put crowns upon their hands and it was praying, it said evils were multiplied.
That's
throughout
right.
the earth. Beautiful. So what is evil? Bad times.
Right.
Evil has nothing to do with peace.
Right. And during the time of the Maccabees, it was the Grecians over the Edomites.
We the peacekeepers,
Right.
We pushing peace.
Yep.
Because we understand that once this devil goes down, this damn curse, this containment he was in, once it has to go down, man, ain't gonna be true peace.
Like you get cut off comes off the long sleeve up the show. Because the things that's going on right now, is it has to happen, man.
Yeah.
We have to continue to stress that these things have to happen. You got people wondering why why all this is going on, why yada yada yada. But these things have to happen, man, in order for prophecy to be fulfilled. Because why? Because these things that's being shown to you right now are signs to let you know that your house is coming, man. And when you don't pay attention to those signs, what's going to happen? The Lord's going to come upon you like a thief in the night. You know?
I got it. You want to start at verse 9?
Yeah, yep.
This is Sirach chapter 10 and verse 9. It says, "Why is earth and ashes proud? There is not a more wicked thing than a covetous man. For such in one set of his own soul to sell, because while he liveth, he cast away his vows." It says, "The physician cutteth off a long disease, and he that is today a king, tomorrow shall die." Right, so he that's the king today. Sure say, Job, who's the king today? Who's the prince of the earth right now? Job chapter 9, verse 24. Hey, but what's it say? Sirach chapter 10 and verse 4, the Lord will set over one that is profitable. So pretty soon Yahushua is gonna rule. And Yahushua, he's gonna have many crowns, meaning ain't gonna be no more rulership to you even on earth.
But it says in due time. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, we gotta go through a little bit of we gotta finagle. You know what I'm saying? In Babylon the Great for a minute before that time comes, man. To prove our work. But we understand that the way that Esau gets down by by being a liar, man.
The book of Psalm chapter 55 and verse 20. He has put forth his hands against such as be at peace with him. He has broken his covenant. Then you got somebody look up how many times have treaties with the Native Americans. It's like over 113 treaties. This is a promise. That's why people say, never trust thy enemy, man. For as iron rusteth, so does his wickedness. Iron expands, rust expands as time goes on, man. So you should be able to see that this man is wicked as shit, man.
It says, according to historical records, nearly all of the over 370 treaties signed between the United States government and Native American tribes have been considered broken, meaning the vast majority of treaties were violated in some way by the U.S. government.
So, if it's the same government, we supposed to be, you niggas gonna vote for the rule over you, man? Hey, that's just what he said, man. This devil has never kept any covenant or agreement, man. Ever, man. That could tell you in the book of Maccabees, man. He came peaceable with the sea of his heart.
Yep.
See? So who knows how many treaties he has broken ever since he got in the rulership, man. Yeah, man. We couldn't even keep the sacrifices right, man. Giving up food sacrifices and so on and so forth, man.
Right.
What the Lord tells us, thou doest well, but I not accept me. So he don't know how to do well or get right, man, because he's created to be the wicked, man.
What else? What does it say? It says, but if you do not well, then sin lies at the door.
Yeah.
And we see it right here, man. This is the spirit of Cain, man. This is the spirit of Esau. This is the spirit of the serpent, man. Here you go. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But go back to your point, because you have brought that freedom and Maccabees, that was the beginning of the beast system, man. The Greeks, they were the beginning of the
Hellenization.
well, yeah, the Hellenization, but the whole beast system that you read in Revelation, it began with the Greeks. So the wickedness started with Alexander the Great, and all of his abominations, and then passed down to his generals, and then Antiochus the 15th to 4th, and then it just kept going downhill, man. So hey, this whole system, it has to be taken out, man. It's not just one Edomite. It's not just one. You know, even the heathen, man. The heathen align themselves with the beast. When you read Revelation 18, man. You know, they help the beast out, man.
Psalms 55 and 21. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. The war was in his heart.
Right.
His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn sword.
Right.
So yeah, that's we talking about. The words of his mouth were smoother than butter. The war was in his heart. His words were softer than oil, yet they were drawn sword. Right, he gonna come at you like he's coming with peace, like he's coming with a covenant. But then he, in the back of his mind, he can't wait to break the covenant as soon as you agree with it. Man. You know what type of person, what type of human is that, man? You know that's why this devil got to get destroyed. Man. You know, gotta pray this um.
And that's what the Lord said. Never trust our enemies, man. Because though he go crouching, what's gonna happen? He's gonna seek to overthrow these, man. His wickedness is not gonna be his wickedness isn't here. What happens when you have an old rusty like chair or something like that? You just paint over that bitch. You know what I'm saying? And eventually that paint starts to chip off again, man. And that rust starts to show again. Yeah, you got that. Oh no, 12 and 10. Oh yeah. Ecclesiasticus chapter 12, verse 20. Never trust thine enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. One thing about iron is it don't rust. Especially if it's not tended to, but even if it is, eventually rust still gonna hit the iron. So the same thing about his enemy, eventually, even if he comes to the small, he can't match you with a handshake, it was nice and firm, he's still gonna come with something wicked at the end of the day. It's a knife in the other hand, little do you know. Yeah. And when you know that what? It's symbolic showing you that he cannot hide his wickedness. Yeah. No matter how much you try to cover up his tracks or anything, everything always was brought to light. Man. Yeah. You know, look at all the shit that happened with Disney, Nickelodeon, all these things. Yeah, all that shit is coming out, man. No matter how all these 20-plus or 30-plus years of all these black Hollywood, if you will, all that shit is coming to the light, man. Right. Because you try to cover it up, man. Right. That iron, that rusting is showing, man. Yeah. I got to quick precept real quick. You can break it down, sorry, y'all. This is Isaiah 29 and verse 15. It says, woe to them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh. Yeah. Woe to them. Destruction, man. Right. You know, the brother brought out the precept earlier. You know, the evil was, the wicked was created for the day of evil, man. You know, so the Lord is allowing this man to do that because he's going to judge us, man. That's the thing about trying to hide something. When you shovel something and you bury it, somebody gonna walk out there with you buried. Yeah. It's just my wickedness. No, we got. Well, hey, if I may add, even with the talent parable, right? You hiding your talent under a basket. That's the considered the righteous. They're gonna keep. So how much more of the wicked trying to hide your wickedness? Got it. That's the book of Wisdom of Solomon, chapter. There's more on that. Isaiah 29 and verse 15. Woe unto them that seek deep to hide their counsel from Yahweh, and their works are in the dark. Yep. And they say, who seeth us? Right. And who knoweth us? Yeah. They won't know. Right. You know, I got it all figured out. Yeah. You know? It's just like if brothers familiar with Scooby-Doo. So what did the bad guy always say? I would have got away with it, but if it wasn't for you meddling kids. All right. We don't meddling kids. Got it. Right. Bring him to the light. Because all the facts, the evidence that we've given it up to court, man. Saying, hey, this devil is a murderer, man. And that's what happens when you're able to operate in darkness. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And then when that spot, like I said before, when that spotlight hits you, now you put out there, man. Yeah. Now you can't fall back on hide in the shadow. Right. You know what I'm saying? This Proverbs 15 and 3. The eyes of the Lord are in every place, beholding the evil and the good. So while you saying the Lord don't see this, so we're gonna do our wickedness in the dark, the Lord is seeing the dark. So where you gonna hide if his eyes is everywhere? That's right. Lord's way. Oh, we in the dark. Deep dark where it's a magic being in the world of pink black, man. That's what the Lord is, man. He created the light. How about us that? He was man. Hey, was it more
still read something. What you want that precept? Read it back again, while you read it.
I had to get something else. I want to. Yeah, it's all right. 12 and 10.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sirach,
Yeah, you can
Sirach chapter 12, verse 10. Never trust thy enemy, for like as iron rusteth, so is his wickedness. They gonna be wicked. Though he humble himself and going crouching, yet take good heed and beware of him.
By the way, we gotta get confident because you know what vocab like to say. Oh, you gotta love your enemies.
Right.
The scripture said not to trust our enemies, man. You know, so that's letting you know that that's talking about salvation, man.
Yeah.
The Lord gave us a list of our enemies, our true enemies, man. It said, though he humbled himself, he didn't say, you know, he come as a lamb, but he speaks as a dragon. You know, he trying to come as a humble,
Yeah, like
and
yeah, yeah.
wolf clothing. Yeah, wolf clothing, yeah.
So that's what happens when you crouch, when you humble yourself, you kind of I'm okay. I'm not no threat.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But see that, but that's the characteristic of a liar or a tiger, lion, any type of animal, man. They make themselves like they're not a non-threat, and they continue to creep up on you, man. You know?
And beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped a looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust hath not been altogether wiped away.
Right.
You can't get rid of all his wickedness. Even if you wipe a little rust, it's still some rust repeated. Even if you get rid of, even if he stop a little wickedness, it's still some wickedness there.
Yeah.
Even like he won't stop.
You know how Jake growing up, you got the Tupperware, right? Let your ass make some damn spaghetti in that Tupperware, man. No matter how many times you watch that damn food, you still gonna have that same thing. You know, Jake on the end, you watch it.
Right.
So, hey, man, your wickedness is like that food, man.
Right. It's like an iceberg.
Yeah,
So you got the tip of the iceberg that shows out, but then when you look under water, that big thing is gone. Like damn. You know what I'm saying? That's how Esau is, man. You know, he'll show you a little bit, but you don't know the depth of his wickedness, man. You know that shit ain't right in the world, but you don't know how deep this shit gets, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? The people you see on TV getting bought out, getting bought and paid for by Esau Edom. You know, to further their wickedness, man. You know, keep going on that, huh?
It says, set him not by thee, lest when he hath overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place, neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seeketh to take thy seat.
And that's what it's going to say. Who shall pity a charmer that is bitten by a serpent? You know, because when you allow your enemy to sit by you, join hand in hand with your enemy, you deserve to get bit, man. You deserve that poison to radiate through your body, man. Because ultimately, you put your trust you got in Psalms 144. Put out that trust in the princes. If you paraphrasing, you can type in trust princes. You know, because when you allow people that you know it's not going according to how you're walking, and they end up wronging you, you deserve that, man. You weren't walking spiritually.
Scripture say, Jeremiah, I forgot, it says, can a deep yoke can change the skin, or a leopard spot? Neither can ye do good who are accustomed to doing evil. Esau is accustomed to doing evil, man. Okay, he has name one thing he has done when you told trials that was good, man. And what was good, man? Right, what was good, man? I'll wait.
Right. And the ultimate evil the word evil is a compound word meaning bad time. And the ultimate evil that Esau is gonna crouch down and give you is that microchip, man.
Right.
You know, the ultimate deciding factor of your salvation. You know?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 146, in verse 3. It says, put not your trust in princes, nor in the Son of Man, in whom there is no help. All right, so yeah, you ain't supposed to put your trust inside the prince. And that go back to Isaiah, the 30th chapter. You know, trusting in the shadow of evil. You know, they did that with Pharaoh. You know, what's that?
Yeah, it's that shadow.
Yeah, 31 to 2. You know, so the Lord, that's a commandment, man. You know, you're supposed to come to the Lord, man, to seek help, to seek, food, to seek shelter, man. You're supposed to put a prayer to your house like you're outside. Our people, they deceived by the devil, man. You know, and they think that the scripture talks about a covenant with death. You know, right, that backs up, who the princes are. This is Ephesians chapter 2 and verse 2. It says, where in time past he walked according to the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience. Man. So that's that prince, that's ruling the earth right now, man. Basically showing you how to be more wicked instead of following the Lord's commandments that the Lord given us, okay, to push forth life instead of death. Man. Right. I got one. It's with the wisdom of Solomon, chapter 2 and verse 11. It says, let our strength be the law of justice. For that which is evil is found to be nothing worth. Right? So, yeah, he comes in and, we have justice. Oh, you get in trouble when you go to the justice center. And they have to judge you. Right? He comes in. And that goes back to his God complex. They say when something happens, you're supposed to nip it in the bud. What did this damn devil do? You gotta wait a trial, you gotta wait a whole weekend just to be seen by the judge, you know what I'm saying, for any type of matter. But really, when something happens, you're supposed to have a witness and so on and so forth, and bring them in front of the elders and the priests, and then they judge the whole situation. Right after the act of death. And it says, that which is evil is found nothing worth. Evil means weak. But the scriptures say in the book of 1 Corinthians that the Lord hath chosen the weak things of the earth. But these heathen haven't received that. He only gave that to the Israelites. Verse 12, it says, therefore let us lie in wait for the righteous, because he is not for our turn, and he is in contrary to our doing. Right, like we have read in second Ezra, the 3rd chapter, last couple verses. It ain't no other people that have kept thy commandments such as Israel. Right? It says, right, so we're clean contrary to his ways. Right? It says, he upbraideth us with our offending the law and opposite to our infamy, the transgression of our education. Right? It says he professeth to have the knowledge of Yahweh. That's what we come out here and do. We start off giving all honor, praise, glory to the holy names, right? We tearing this devil down, telling him it's clear downfall. It says, and he calleth himself the child of the Lord, right? Yahweh Shai, which is the only begotten, right? But this devil ain't with none of that, right? He's complete contrary. Once again, he turned these things upside down. Yeah, because he know who we are. Right. So exactly. Once we step up on the scene, what? It's going to be the end of his rules. Right. Anytime that the prophet stepped on the scene to basically prophesy that captivity, what happened? It's all will go through. Right? It was the end of that captivity. Right. This is book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 12, to back you up. Therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he hath for a short time. And what's going to consist of that wrath? The people camps that those talked about earlier, the MOTG, okay, the orchestrated famine, or the orchestrated civil war, all these different things are going to come into place, and he's going to cut the power out, cut out the water. So he's basically going to seize America, man. You already had in Virginia, on the coast of Virginia, all the way down to Mexico, where basically you had that strike with the trucks. Trucks, if you're familiar with basically how the grocery stores run and so on and so forth, they receive a shipment at least 3 times a week. So if you miss even one shipment, it's going to show that, hey, man, we out of this or we out of that. So imagine a whole week with no shipments, man. You already going to feel that get that. You know what I'm saying? So now, let's say, for instance, if all hell was to break loose in December, they do another strike, whatever the case may be. You go from December to February, it's going to be a complete damage, man. because all those resources are gonna be spoiled out there because it ain't get to the fridge fast enough,
Right.
and so on and so forth, right?
And then what's gonna happen? They can second and 15. You know, that people are going to be invading one another.
Yeah.
You know, because once Esau, and that's what Esau wants. He wants complete chaos, anarchy. That way he can implement martial law, man.
Yeah.
And then further his agenda. Everything is about further his agenda, man. And he's willing to let a part like, yeah, what you trying to say? He'll let a part go wrong in order for the betterment of a whole.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So he'll let he'll let the Israelites. Well, I'm not gonna say because it's the ultimate of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? But he'll let us do this because he knows that the rest of Jake ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? He still has the minds of the rest of the 2/3. But he don't know that this is where it starts at, man. Where the elect, man. You know, if it starts and ends with the elect until we get on the other side. You know?
If I may add, they signed off for the DOD and some memorandum saying that basically the police force are allowed to call military for backup. You know, why would they do that? Why would they sign that? Because they know they're about to something is about to happen where they're going to need the military to intervene. You know,
And especially with the police force numbers dwindling. I don't know how it is.
yeah, it's terrible.
Yeah.
They literally having billboards that saying join the force or sheriff's department, need help, hiring urgently. So it's gonna be like the purge. You just got access to do any crime. But in that time ain't gonna be no crime. No, ain't gonna be no food on the shelf. It's gonna say the storehouse is suddenly empty, man.
Yeah.
I got that second.
All right. You get that?
You want me to get that right now?
Yeah.
All right, Con, this is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 15 and verse I'll start at verse verse 14. It says, "Woe to the world and to them that dwell therein." Woe means destruction. It says, "For the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up to fight against another, and swords in their hand." The modern day sword is a gun, but people gonna be using knives, forks, and whatever they have in their arsenal, you know, to get the victory over the next man. It says verse 16, "For there shall be," it says verse 17, "A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able." Right, you saw gonna start bottlenecking cities, you know, cutting off entrances, you know, cutting off highways. You know, it's gonna be fewer cars on the road. You know,
Hey, and you know too, what happened with that whole thing that happened in Hawaii? You know, they got this discern machine, man. You know what I'm saying? That they could probably do, the water, bro, do. You know what I'm saying? That they could basically make a boundary, man. You know what I'm saying? If they wanted to, they could hollow out like concentrated fire and block people in if they wanted to, man. You know what I'm saying? If they have the capability to do that, man. And we don't know if they're gonna do that or not, but we know how Esau is gonna get down. He's gonna get down grimy, man. Cause he fights dirty, man. He'll poke your eye out,
right?
you know,
Right.
you know the manhood, you know what I'm saying?
It's a scripture, though. Scripture say he's like a madman.
Fair enough. Yep. All right.
So a madman resorts to an animal like this.
All right.
So they can rely on the person that comes to their mind. Look what they did with the Keystone Bridge in Baltimore. They broke that down. You know, if you've seen Batman, Dark Knight, look what they didn't do. He took out all the bridges. You know, that's how you feed the city. If you can't let nothing go in and out, how they gonna go and check the city, man?
And that's hey, can brother get that in Matthew 24? Or no, get it in Luke 21, where that they shall cast some trench about me. Because why? Because that's a lower this is going to be a lower level of 70 AD, man.
Yeah.
You know where you might be
at a lower level. It's gonna be worse for 70.
Yeah, God. Well, 70 AD they encamped entire Jerusalem. I'm talking about smaller portions of maybe like neighborhoods. You know what I'm saying? The 15-minute city. You ain't gonna be able to go out a certain radius. You know what I'm saying?
So they're gonna have military at all those different checkpoints.
Yep.
You know, those hospitals or those schools, buildings, those are not going to be used for military.
Fine.
No.
And that's why it says that in 2 Thessalonians 15 that a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is going to get shut down, man. Everything is going to get to be more easily managed, man. So they don't want you traveling more than 15 minutes in a radius, man. You're going to have everything you need. You're going to have your Walmart, what they think like your next clothing store.
Yeah.
No, you know what I'm saying?
They
Yeah.
love the deli, man. Store, get a little, back then, it used to be 25 cents for chips, $9 juice, all that. Now, that shit, you get at least $20 to get all four of those.
Right.
And don't forget, the scripture talks about a penny a day's break is going to cost you $100 a week.
Yeah.
So hyperinflation is coming back too, man. We're on the brink of that too. And right now, gas can be considered cheap. All right, what is it, like
264.
270, 280?
It's like an 80 cent difference.
Yeah, this winter, if the prostitute skyrocket 10 times the amount, who knows?
Yeah,
That's what we hoping for.
Hey,
I was gonna say we hoping for the complete collapse of this society, man.
right.
But then your house shines getting nearer and nearer.
It's book of Luke, chapter 19 and verse 41. Starting at verse 41. And when he was come near, he beheld the city and wept over it, saying, if thou hadst known, even thou at least in this day, at least in this thy day, the things which belong unto thy priest, but now they are hid from thine eyes.
That's somebody two-thirds didn't receive his message. And even back then, they couldn't understand what the Lord was talking about back then. The disciples didn't understand that he was talking about Jerusalem being free. Okay? They didn't know, nobody knew what he was talking about, but the Lord came up to the nation as a stumbling block. But the thing is, he wasn't a stumbling block to the land. Okay, the 12 disciples, the believers. But you did have point, you did have times, the accounts in the scriptures, where the disciples weren't able to discern what he was saying. See, they didn't know if he was the Son of Man or what he meant by this and by that. They didn't understand what he was saying when keep going. He's talking about the prophets.
Verse 43 is the point. It's for the days come upon thee that thine enemies shall pass a trench about thee and compass thee round and keep thee in on every side.
That's going to the city of Jerusalem. Right. Every AD.
Yeah, I think they compass Jerusalem about from 3 different sides. The Roman military and also the Herod's personal military. Sometimes I believe it's French. Those who maybe they dig into the ground, whether they can be. They did that during the Vietnam War. Because they got it from Gad. That guerrilla warfare. From Gad, they would go high up into the trees, or they'd be in certain bushes, or they'd, they'd pop out and just tear Esau up. So ultimately, they was, they was doing that to us, 78. They're gonna have those little spikes coming out and everything like that to stop people from running away. So I forget what it's called. Maybe it's like a bottle. And with a bottle for they're gonna be doing all of that, man.
When you trick somebody in, you stop the imports from going into the city.
Yeah.
So there ain't gonna be no water, no food. There might be an EMP. See?
Yeah.
Without everything, without resources, man. And what's that's gonna lead to is gonna lead to cannibalism and all hell breaking loose, man.
With the elect, they're gonna be good though. Because they're
Right.
gonna be moving up for the spirit of the Lord.
And then with the only way you're gonna be able to operate is if you have that mark, man. You know what I'm saying? And you're gonna have a UBI, universal basic income, and that's where you're gonna be able to, you may be able to get little small rations. You know what I'm saying, for your family. If you take that microchip, you know what I'm saying. Those things are what Esau's gonna try to force you to bow down.
Yeah.
You know?
That's going to cause a more of a sedition, which is like a revolt, an uprising,
Yeah.
if you will. Because a lot of people, even though they may not necessarily be the elect, a lot of people may not be with this MOTV system. Exactly. You want to cause them to go rob, go into your house. Well, I'm not getting that shit. I'm going to take.
Yeah.
They're going to be waiting outside the stores, waiting. Because you know how these kids, man.
Yeah.
You know, they're going to be waiting out in the stores, waiting for, while they all happy in their neighborhoods and food and so forth. They start going to the stores outside. I'm thinking they think they security all safe. Lord going to have it to where Jay going up on point. It's going to be hella robbery.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, that lady already robbing in broad daylight. Woo. You know, and that's just for Gucci bags and, you know what I'm saying, that luxurious shit. But it ain't no fucking food. And they grocery stores, oh, they going to have a field day with you, man.
He gonna have to field day with Jay. You know, hey, Esau don't live by the sword for nothing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, Jay think he could hold a 9 sideways and take a nigga Jordan on the feet. But he try that shit with Esau, he gonna get a whole bunch of arsenal aimed at him, man. Remember what's that? Don't drink your juice.
Oh, yeah.
Remember in the mail truck? Yeah, he got that big ass rocket in there. You know what I mean? That's how Esau get down, man. You know.
Yeah, I got something to back up that stuff.
You got.
This is Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19, because it's gonna be worse than the seed of 70 AD, but the Lord is gonna have mercy too. This is the book of
Mercy upon the elect.
That's right, mercy upon the elect. Why? It says Isaiah chapter 59 and verse 19. So shall they fear the name of the Lord, Yahweh shall shine from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun, when the enemy shall come in like a flood, like he did during 78. The spirit of the Lord, Yahweh shall lift up a standard against them. And when you get that word standard, it basically goes to spiritual power, disappearing, you know, transportation, not transportation, teleporting. Really fight or flight, because it also go into, you know, put them into flight. Time.
Exit. Pretty much exit. Many times.
God.
Yeah, because ultimately we just the messengers.
That's right.
When you go into like the history of certain wars, what do they do? Before they take down a certain type of rulership or kingdom, they send out the messengers, the ambassadors, if you will. And they say, hey, look, you either got a choice to either fight us or join us. You know, we know that Esau is not going to join Yahweh, he's not going to bow down because he don't even keep the commandments, the Sabbath, none of those things. So the Lord sending us out, the prophets, as a messenger to let us know, hey, look, the Lord about to take your ass down. But what happens when they send the messenger? That's the act of war.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let Esau touch one of the prophets. We already know it's going down.
Yeah, it's like on the movie 300.
Yeah.
Remember when the messenger of the Persians came out?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
So let one of them let keep ahead. Yeah. Oh, that's a right. The Lord is cracking down, man, because we're liking unto as Yahweh Shemi outside woman. You touch another man's woman, oh, best believe you gonna have to. You gonna deal with some problems, man. Because he willing to, hey, Jake be like, man, I'm ready to die for that. You know? So imagine how the Lord is with his woman.
Right.
You know?
All right, closing out with this definition. It says, for the word standard in the blue letter, it says Strong's H 5127. It says to flee, escape.
Yeah.
It says take flight, depart, disappear, to fly, to attack. Yeah. Right, to fly to the extent of attack on horseback. It says to drive back.
And what's representation of horseback now is the chariots, man.
Yeah.
You know, I forgot Dodi Wamba was going into the word chariot. Can the brother get that in the bar real quick? The word chariot. You know, that's the you know, we know those are the vehicles of the Heavenly Father for the nation of Israel. But it's you know, that's the way what's that, Isaiah 34?
I had this fear. I have to hold that.
Kind. Get that word chariot real quick, man.
You say you want to top.
What's that, the bird flying?
Let's see about the chariot.
Yeah, 31. Slide over. No, if you was on 34, bring it out, huh?
No, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah. This Isaiah chapter 31 and verse 1. Woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are so many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Because Esau's horsemen are carnal.
Yeah.
Right? They're not operated by the spirit. You put a Edomite in an F-15 or whatever they call it, you know, it take this nigga 4 or 5 miles just to make a turn, man. But when you read Ezekiel, it says that the chariots are operated through the spirit, man. They stop on a dime.
Yeah.
They don't need to give you fuel. You know what I'm saying? All that, man. You know.
They don't need oil change,
Tire rotation, maintenance, nothing.
None of that shit, man. And
Verse 5.
it says, Isaiah 31 and verse 5. It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem.
Because why? Because those are the real chariots.
Right.
Look, the judgment's about to happen, man.
It says, as birds flying, so will the Lord of hosts defend Jerusalem. Defending also, he will deliver it, and passing over, he will preserve it.
Hey, it goes on. We mentioned salt being a preserver. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So the Lord is going to use his vehicles of salvation for his elect, man.
By intervention.
Yep.
Same time what happened with Listen, this is on the team, and that's 13 and all those different, homes. You know, that's Esau's carnal warfare, man. If that's believe, it's gonna be more angels with us than more of them, man. You know,
and that's where it says that then they shall know that they are just men. Yeah. You know, they're not. They set themselves up as God by blaspheming Yahweh. But when the real boss gets back, you know how you got the guy, the assistant manager or whatever, he can feet up on the boss's desk and shit, arms crossed and shit. And when the boss broke in, he's like, oh shit, it's gonna be too late. You know what I mean? God, so anything else? Hey, so Lord, want us edifying. We want to give all honor, glory, and infinite worship to
God.
Okay, give our honors to our apostles, elders, and bishops, great military who were well. So next time we say, Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom.